Hello hopefuls, and thanks so much for coming back to my channel today. I want to share with you a quick Dollar Tree bow video that you can use for any season, holiday, weddings, any celebration. I wanted to condense this video down to a shorter version and redo it. So let's get started. You will need 2 to 3 rolls of the burlap ribbon or any ribbon of your choice, some wire cutters, some scissors, and some floral wire. So first you want to make sure the ends, gather your 2 ends of your roll of your ribbon. You may want it to fall to the floor so it can be easy to work with. And so now I'm just making sure that both of the ends are even. Now I'm measuring the length of this ribbon, and I'm going to start from the tips of my fingertips to the crease of my elbow, of the inner of my elbow. So that's the length of my bow that I want to work with. And once I have that length, I am going to fold that in half and make sure I make a distinct crease. And then this is my length that I'm going to work with, and make sure that it's even. And then I'm now making my second complete turn. So out of the Dollar Tree ribbon, it is a little bit shorter than you will purchase like at Michael's or Joann's or Hobby Lobby. So it's about 9 feet, and you're able to make at least 8 to 9 turns. So I was able to make 9 turns with my ribbon, and each time that I turn the ribbon, I make sure that I creased it when I folded it. And that's just so it'd be easier to work with, to make sure all of your ribbon is even. Now you see I'm coming to the end here, and I'm not going to cut it off. I'm just going to go ahead and fold it one more time. Now that your ribbon is all folded, you're now going to fold it in half. You may want to apply a little bit of pressure, because now you're going to use your scissors at that crease to begin to make your bow. Make sure you have some pretty sharp scissors, and these are some craft scissors that I've gotten or picked up from Tuesday morning. And it's a lot of material to work with through, and then also working through that wire. So just take your time, be gentle, don't cut yourself, and just rock the scissors back and forth. And you're not going to cut all the way through. You're going to leave about an inch in the middle. You're just making slits on both sides. So if it's easier, take half of the fabric, cut through that, and then the other half of the fabric, cut through that, and then cut through it all together. So now I'm just twisting it to see if I have cut through both sides of the ribbon. Now I'm going to use my floral wire, and I'm going to use that to attach all the ribbons together, and I'm looping it through those slits that I just made. So I'm using this to secure it so I can begin to form my loops of my bow. Now you're just going to take your wire and you're just going to twist it around a couple of times and secure it. Now I'm going to go ahead and make my tails of my bow. So it's up to you if you want to make tails of your bow. You don't have to. It just depends on the look. And all I'm doing is taking a couple of inches, which is probably about 24 inches here, and then I'm folding it in half, and then I'm going to attach it with the ends of that ribbon that I just tied to the other part of my bow. So I left those ends attached. Taking the middle here of my tails, and I'm just going to add that, pinch the middle and twist that together for my bow. You want to do this a couple of times, and it's up to you. It's best to go ahead and leave the length of the floral wire, so in case you want to add this to a wreath or a pew or your Christmas tree, whatever you want to add your bow to, your staircase, so you already have that added length and you don't have to go back in and do it later. So now I'm finding the center of my bow loops, and I'm going to separate them. And the best way to separate them is just, you're going to take one forward, one backwards, one forward, one backwards. If you are using two different types of bow patterns, it's best to see how go forward and backwards, but you may have to manipulate it and move it around and adjust it according to how much of a pattern you may have more in one area than the other. But if it's the same colors, the same pattern, then you just want to just go forward, backwards, and then fluff as you go. I like to fluff as I go and fluff when I'm finished. So it just depends what is your preference. Those little small tails or parts of your ribbons that did not make a complete loop, you're just going to fold those over and form it as if it is a loop. So it doesn't even look like it's not a loop to the eye. If you're just looking at it, it'll just look like it's part of the bow loop. So you're just going to curl that under and make a loop. And now guys, you're just going to fluff your bow to your preference till you have it to your liking. And you can use this bow for so many different occasions, so many different celebrations, holidays, seasons. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. You please guys, don't be afraid to try this bow. I know a lot of people said in the other one that they're not sure if they can do it, but it just takes practice and it's really easy. You guys can do it. Just try your hand at it and grab you some Dollar Tree ribbon and go to town. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also share this video with your friends and family. And don't forget, there's always hope to create something beautiful. Enjoy your day, guys. Bye-bye.